White flag raised, and thereof, over 2.5 miles, the opening 12:30. The bar one beginner's chase, and it is Blizzard of Oz. With for company, Staffordshire Not the White Cap, and in between the pair, the favourite Slade Steel. They're attended by Lecky Watson and answer to Cave and Ottoman Style as they link up with their first fence. Rising together, Slade Steel, Lecky Watson, Staffordshire Not, a slow jump by Shanbally Kid, gave away a couple of places as they make tracks to fence number 2. Three-way tie for the lead, Slade Steel, Staffordshire Not and Lecky Watson. Followed after a gap, 4 lengths, Blizzard of Oz. And then Lombron and answer to Cave, and Ottoman Style next. Further down the field, the Shanbally Kid, followed by Make the Plan. Jumping fence number 3 on the turn into the straight. And it's Lecky Watson landing just in the lead from Staffordshire Not and the White Cap. Now taking a lead in third is Slade Steel, followed by Lombron and Blizzard of Oz, Shanbally Kid and answer to Cave, and then Make the Plan and Ottoman Style as they come on into fences 4 and 5. The leader is Lecky Watson, followed by Staffordshire Not disputing second place with Slade Steel, followed by Lombron, Blizzard of Oz, and then Shanbally Kid and answer to Cave and Make the Plan and Ottoman Style. Splashing out is 2 behind, Attaboy Charlie and Gilles de Mott. Fence 4. Staffordshire Not off to the right as they race in between the 2 fences in the straight. Lecky Watson and Paul Town in lead from Slade Steel and Rachael Blackmore. Back from a 3-month absence. Over in third place is Staffordshire Not after jumping attentively under Sam Ewing. In fourth place is Lombron and Sean O'Keefe, and then Shanbally Kid and Blizzard of Oz. Answer to Cave, Make the Plan next. The Attaboy Charlie splashing out, and Gilles de Mott, and struggling badly is Ottoman Style. Circuit to go, 8 more fences left to jump. And to the bend they go, a little over 1.5 miles of the race left. It's Lecky Watson by a length and a half to Slade Steel, just second from Staffordshire Not, 5 lengths to Lombron, who's followed by Shanbally Kid, and then comes Blizzard of Oz, an answer to Cave, Attaboy Charlie next, and Make the Plan, splashing out Gilles de Mott. Ottoman Style has called it a day. Heading away to the 2 fences past the stands, and it's Lecky Watson going along in the lead from Staffordshire Not and Slade Steel. Again, over carefully at that fence. Staffordshire Not, Make the Plan blundered. As they go now to the next one, it's Lecky Watson, stalked by Slade Steel, Staffordshire Not third. Closer in behind, Lombron, Shanbally Kid, answer to Cave, and Blizzard of Oz, as this leading group tighten up, out in front of Attaboy Charlie, as they go away from that fence, taking them past the halfway stage. Lecky Watson upholds a lead of a length. Slade Steel a neck in front of the third running Staffordshire Not. 2 lengths back to Shanbally Kid disputing fourth with Lombron and then answer to Cave and Blizzard of Oz as they go towards their next ditch, which is approximately 1 mile from the finish. Lecky Watson from Slade Steel, a couple of lengths back to Staffordshire Not. Into fourth goes Shanbally Kid. Then Lombron and answer to Cave and Blizzard of Oz. Gap of 4 to 5 lengths to Attaboy Charlie, and then comes splashing out. 7 furlongs to go, 5 fences left to jump. Very few changes up front. It's Lecky Watson continuing at the head from Slade Steel, who continues a handy running second. Third is Staffordshire Not. A couple of lengths to Lombron and Shanbally Kid, both in touch. Blizzard of Oz and answer to Cave out in front of the remainder. Over the fence, which was their first, 5 out that time. Lecky Watson from Slade Steel. 2 lengths back to Shanbally Kid, joined for third by Lombron. Then Blizzard of Oz edging closer. Shanbally Kid on the inside of answer to Cave as they come over the 4th last fence. Lecky Watson landed with a lead of 2 1/4 over Slade Steel, who's closed back up in between fences. Then Staffordshire Not nudged along in third. Lombron is fourth. Then answer to Cave, Shanbally Kid, and Blizzard of Oz. Jumping the next fence, Lecky Watson from Slade Steel. Staffordshire Not pushed and shoved along on the inside of Lombron, followed for home by Blizzard of Oz and answer to Cave. As they turn in for the final 2 fences, it is Lecky Watson by length to Slade Steel. Driven hard in third is Staffordshire Not, then Lombron and answer to Cave. Round the outside, Blizzard of Oz. As they straighten that up for the final 2 fences, and Lecky Watson has been brought stand side One in from the rail is Slade Steel. Blizzard of Oz makes headway in the green jacket. Over on the far side, Shanbelly Kate. Falling back is Staffordshire North and answer to Cafe and Lombron. One fence left to jump. Lecky Watson, challenged by Slade Steel. Gone on from in third place. On the far side is Blizzard of Oz. The final fence, and Slade Steel joins issue with Lecky Watson. In third place is Blizzard of Oz as they climb the hill, 200 yards to go. Lecky Watson is not making it easy for Slade Steel over on the far side. In third place is Blizzard of Oz, less than 150 yards to go, and Lecky Watson is being lifted home here by Paul Townend to see off Slade Steel and Blizzard of Oz.
Yes, Willie Mullins joins me now at the landing our opening race with Lecky Watson, the Manager of the Year, RTE Sports Star Manager of the Year as well.
Thank you, yes.
And it's quite unusual to see you here for the first race of the day.
It is, but at least 12 o'clock is more like a winter starting time than what we were doing for the last couple of weeks. 11:30 starting time, way too early. But actually I'm just calling into Naas on my way to go up to Leopardstown and walk the track. I forgot to ring Leopardstown. I better ring them now.
Well, if they've it on in the offices, they'll know you're coming.
Will they leave the gates open for me? It's so dry. I mean, Paul walked here before racing. He said the chase track was lovely. The hurdle track, he says, is fine for our runners today. But if you had a few big horses for the hurdle track here, he said there was plenty of good bits in it. So it's just a worry, and certainly coming to Leopardstown, I'd be worried with the calibre of horse that people are going to run there.
And you've been a bit slow to get running because, obviously, like a lot of trainers, you're waiting for the rain to come. It hasn't materialised, hence you're running 4 and 5 in these beginners' chases, like Fairy House and Saturdays, like a Grade 1 beginners.
Like I think in the last 3 beginners' chases, we've had at least a dozen horses. I think 4, 5, and 4. I think declared in the beginners' chases, but we have to do that. We have to get them out and try and get a run into them. And the ground is just all right.
And obviously Leopardstown is only a little over 10 days away now.
That's it now, and Leopardstown can be quite dry, so we would like to see what's happening in here.
Good stuff. Lecky Watson, he was good first and over fences.
He was. Paul wanted he was always going to be up there. I didn't think we'd beat Slade Steel, but I was really delighted how he settled in front, how he jumped in front. He was able to put in a few quick ones. He took 1 or 2 real flyers at a few, and when Paul said he wanted him at the last, he delivered, and ran the whole way up the hill. So that'd be a huge improvement on his hurdle form, I think.
I think he enjoys being left gallop along like that, and jumped like a buck. Took his breeders when he wanted them, and didn't fly the second last, but flew the last when I opened him up at it.
He was excellent all the way around because he's a little bit of a quirky individual, isn't he? Can be a little bit difficult ride on occasions, bar for having a slight look at the bend past the stands. Otherwise, he was foot perfect. He ran around going into 1 or 2 maybe.
That was it. Like he was very free when I won a maiden on him last year, and then he settled well the next day, and then he was keen, and he's never put it all probably together, but hopefully he's maturing into that now. And the fences, when he got there, steadied him up. As you said, he had a little look at 1 or 2, but give him a slap down the shoulder and concentrate. He was straight as a die when I wanted him to be, and pulled out plenty. Yeah.
And obviously the half a length to make up with Slade Steel on the hurdle form at Navan. I thought this horse mentally, he's grown up over the summer as well. He's a lot more straightforward today.
Yeah, that Paul thought fences just made a big difference. He said he had to concentrate jumping, and rather than just galloping through hurdles.
Blizzard of Oz, he's run a cracker as well.
He did. Probably ran too well. but that's that's lovely to see him improving. The fences are improving him as well. Yeah. I didn't think they would now. I thought he was quite indifferent over hurdles, but they look like they've improved him, yeah. Yeah,
good stuff. Lecky Watson, trip-wise, where can you see him fitting in? Obviously, he won over nearly 3, his only win in Thurles last year.
Paul commented to me before the race that he thought this was his trip, 2.5. I'd say he could probably go out and trip now with that run under his belt. I think he could, because he has much more respect for these fences.
And obviously this horse's only win had come over nearly 3 miles of Thurles last year. He had been placed over 2.5. He had a half a length to make up with Slade Steel and Navan, but obviously with him a stayer in the future, that's why you rode him with plenty forward.
Well, yeah, beginner's chase as well. We wanted to get out up there, and keep it as even fractions kind of as we could, and get a look at his fences. So no, he does stay well, but you know, he likes to get along with it too. Yeah.
One more to come, Carbo.
Yeah. Interesting recruit. Was impressive winning, and I'm going to try and pronounce wherever it was in France. And has done things nice at home, but we'll learn a lot more today. Yeah.
Good stuff. And going back to Lecky Watson, do you think the future lies going forward in trip?
Yeah. I'd say you can match it between this kind of trip and up rather than coming back anyway, for sure. But yeah, I don't think he needs to go the extremes yet anyway. But you know, as you said, he's won his maiden over close to 3 miles, so we know he stays as well. So that's options for him. But he can compete at that trip as well, I think. Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. Right, could be start of an interest today. Carbo is your next rider, makes her debut over hurdles.
Yeah, nice type of horse, I think. Look, you know, so you know, hopefully he'll be thereabouts.
Caroline Bamboo and obviously Baby Kate, they make their debut over hurdles for you today. Baby Kate, obviously good form last season, that bumper in Cheltenham. I think 11 subsequent winners have come out of it from in behind her.
Where did she finish in?
She won that bumper in Cheltenham, listed bumper.
I thought you meant the
Disappointing today, entry.
Yeah. No, I think of a very nice horse. Caroline Bamboo, I think, is a very nice horse.
And obviously a good level of form in France, yeah.
Yeah. One I'm looking forward to getting out here.
Good stuff. Final runner is one of the bumpers.
Yeah, nice type. It's a bit like Future Prospect. We'll let her run and see how good she is. I hasn't caught my eye coming up the close Sutton gallops, and I hadn't been catching pigeons, but a lot of them are improving when they get onto the track. Yeah.
So Future Prospect caught your eye around Close Sutton before she ran in Ferrier. She was impressive.
I didn't ask her much. No. What she did now was her raw ability. She was in a bit later than the other horses, and we didn't. I didn't know. She was only doing a nice little bit, and I didn't want to. And then the race came up, and we just ran, and I was as delighted and surprised as anyone. So I was. Patrick might have given her a squeeze one day. He might have known more than I did, but no, she'd worked nicely in the Curragh. I think I brought her up for one day away, and she had worked nicely, but I just thought she hadn't enough done, to be honest. Now, to put in a performance like that, and especially when I saw the way she pulled over the first 2 furlongs, wanted to go in, didn't want to turn the first bend, and Patrick was sort of having to fight her the whole way. To produce what you produce at the end of it looks top drawer stuff, doesn't it?
Very much so. That book ended out a great day for you. A quick word about Majbara. I'd say you were very pleased with him. He was exceptional.
Very pleased. I love the way he jumped as well. Put in his few quick ones, and 1 or 2 when he met them really right. Mark asked him for one, I think, was it the 4th last or something? Yeah, and Jesus, that was some jump, you know. So if he can just improve on that, that'd be great.
Yeah, where will we see him next, do you think? Is it too early to say?
Yeah, it's too early. I haven't, looked for something in about a month's time. I haven't even figured out Christmas yet. Never mind the New Year. So that's the next thing to do. Yeah.
And obviously a quick word last night. Great achievement. You must be very proud, man.
Yeah, thank you. No,
you look shocked when you're announced.
Yeah, delighted for Close Sutton, and you can't be a manager without fantastic owners and fantastic staff, and so at least I have them there to manage. So it's down to them. It's a sort of a family business with Jackie and Patrick, and then you have, David Casey and Ruby are nearly family anyhow. So it's delighted. I was a bit surprised, all right. Yeah, Paul Tannen was laughing so much because he saw Ruby coming up. I had my back to the stage, and he saw Ruby coming up, and he sort of reckoned, well, okay, we have a chance here, and anyhow, caught me by surprise.
Well done, richly deserved. Good start.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.